Hey everybody, this is Jeremiah Craig, and today I am going to go over how I clean and polish my boots. This is just my technique, but let's get into it. During the summer of 2009, I was on tour with my band Jack Swift. And we stopped through Cleveland, and my boots needed some help. Now, at the time, I was only using one kind of boot care, which is this snowproofing and weatherproofing boot care, which you can see me use in the video how to prepare your boots for the rain, which I'll put a link to right up here. But this is all I was using at the time, and I forgot to bring this with me when we went on tour. One of the stops on our tour was in Cleveland. It was the hometown of our saxophone player, Darrell Brown Jr. And we stopped by his dad's house, Darrell Brown Sr., and he said, you gotta fix up those boots before you play on stage at Wilbert's. So he showed me how he shines his shoes, and he gave me my first ever shining kit, which is this kit right here. I still have the rag and the brush. Of course, I have different polish now. But since then, I made another kit for only black boots, which is what we're gonna be doing today. And you need two different kits because you can't be mixing black polish with brown polish. So I'm gonna show you how I polish my boots now thanks to Darrell Brown Sr. and how he showed me how to shine. Now this is just one technique, and as we go through the video, I want you to start thinking about what you use for your boot care and how you shine your boots, because I am looking to also try several different styles. So you can put that down in the comments. I would love to hear what you do for your boots. And I just have a damp rag here that I will just go over the boot to get rid of any dust or anything. I'll run it along where the boot and the sole meet, right here in the stitching, and a lot of dust gets in here, so that's why we're gonna run the brush in here in a second. Now we'll get this brush going in here and just do the stitching here. Get in there a little bit. Nice, nice. Brush up the top a little bit. Give it one more go, and then we'll do the other boot. All right, now let's prep the other. We're set. Now, I just use Kiwi boot polish, which you can get at any Walmart. It's pretty common, and it does the job pretty okay. And you wanna get a different rag, again, for the polish. I always keep the same rags in the same kits because I don't wanna be mixing black polishes with brown polishes. We're going to put some polish on my rag here and apply it to the first boot. Just put it on there, make sure it's not clumping anywhere, and just make sure that it's evenly distributed across the boot. I'll often just polish my boots or clean my boots when I'm watching TV or something. It's very relaxing to just sit down and care for boots. And that way it feels like I'm not being that lazy either. It feels like I'm doing something while watching TV, so it makes me feel a little bit better about watching The Walking Dead or something like that, you know? All right, that looks pretty good. I mean, everything is looking very evenly distributed around the boot here. It's looking like a good starting point to start taking the brush to it. And now we can just take our black brush and start brushing the polish to shine it up a little bit. This is the first step of shining. And as you can see, it starts to shine and gloss up right away. See, it's already starting to shine. But this isn't the final step of shining. It will get more shiny as we take the rag to it. All right, so now we take our second rag. Now this rag should be pretty clean that we can then shine the boot. And I remember in Cleveland when I was shining my boots there, Darrell Brown Sr. said, you know, you can make a boot as shiny as you want it. You can make a shoe as shiny as you want it. You can make a boot as shiny as you want it. It just depends on how long you want to take the rag to it. The rag is the key to making a shiny boot. It's the final step and the step that will make the boot the shiniest. And this is easy, folks. Like, these kits don't cost very much. I think it was like $5 for the polish, $5 for the brush, and then you can just use old towels and t-shirts as rags. So you could shine your boots, your regular leather boots. Now this is not exotic leather, by the way. Exotic leather needs special treatment. This is just regular cowhide. And I would suggest you use this polish on the cowhide rather than any other types of exotic leather like caiman or ostrich or lizard. Those types of leathers need different treatments. To care for a boot is just part of the life of living in boots, and it can be just as enjoyable as wearing them themselves. It just brings new life to a boot. And to see a boot shine a little bit more, it makes you want to wear them even more. All right, that looks pretty good. Now you can see the difference here between the left and the right. As you can see, this is much duller. You can see dust settling in the cracks here, and here it's shined up and looking much more lively than the one that is not shined up. So let's do the left boot now. There we go. Beautiful. These boots are much shinier and much more lively now. Don't forget to include your techniques for caring for your boots and shining them in the comments, because I want to try out several different techniques as the months and years go on. So I would love to hear about what you use. Now let's get into some of the stuff that you guys sent me this week. All right, let's get into some of the phone calls. I got 2 phone calls this week from you guys. Thank you so much. First one is from Frank. Take it away, Frank.
Oh yeah, my name is Frank Koza, and I have 3 pairs of Cowboy boots, a pair is busted, and then I have 2 other pairs I have no idea what they are. I know they're used, and I could really use some help raising up the other 2. And I like wearing cowboy boots because it gives me confidence, and it gives me a lot of attention with the women.
I love it. Cowboy boots give me so much confidence as well. And of course, it's just another personality aspect to add in to get the attention of the girls that you want to get the attention of, right? I mean, the more you can bring out the personality in the kinds of clothes that you wear, the better and more comfortable you're gonna be with yourself. So thank you so much, Frank, for the call. Next, I got a call from Mr. John O'Donohue. He has a YouTube channel of his own that you guys should go check out, which I will link to in the description. But take it away, John.
Hello, this is John O'Donohue. I got into cowboy boots because I went to Tractor Supply Company to look for some equipment, and I came across their cowboy collection, and I bought the Justin work boots with the steel toe. And I've been loving cowboy boots ever since. I sent you some messages in your email of my Tony Lama Buckaroo cowboy boots. I hope you enjoy them. I added some very cool spurs to them and with jingle bobs. So hope you really like it. It's got a dark blue shaft with orange accents and a 2.5-inch heels, buckaroo heel. And yeah, very cool. I love the spurs on them, and I hope you have a good day.
John, thanks so much for the call. Those Tony Llamas look spectacular. I love the stitching on the shaft, and the spurs look great as well. I mean, we were talking about the noise that cowboy boots just make on their own between the heel and the sole, that clip, clop, clip, you know? But those spurs that you got, they add an entirely new dimension of what cowboy boots can sound like. You got those things jingling. Thank you so much, John, for the call. Let's see what other pictures we got. Nehemiah sent me a picture of his Laredos, and I think they are really rugged and classic looking. Great style, Nehemiah. And last but certainly not least is the picture that I received from Trent this week of his second generation Nakoas. Now, he told me this story in the comments section of one of my videos a few weeks ago of him getting these boots passed down from his uncle. Now, I can only imagine passing down my boots to a second generation in my family if I could no longer wear them or if I passed away. I think that would be incredible. Having something that special be worn by 2 generations is an incredible experience, and I am super happy that these boots are staying in your family. They look spectacular. Thank you so much, Trent, for the picture. If you want to send me some pictures, go ahead and use the email jeremiah.craig@jeremiahcraig.com. And if you want to call me and leave me a voicemail about what you think about cowboy boots in general, if you love them, if you have a cool story about cowboy boots, if you want to comment on one of these previous videos, go ahead and use my voicemail number, which is 253-254-5898. Thank you so much for watching this week, and I have a whole bunch of stuff in store for next week. I think we're going to be talking about heel sizes because I got to talking with Joe through email, and he pretty much inspired the idea. Till next time, thank you for watching. It was in the town of Cleveland in the year of 2009. Darryl Brown Sr. showed me how to make my boots shine. And I showed you all the technique today and how I made it mine. Making my cowboy boots shine, making those boots shine, yeah. My name is Jeremiah Craig. See you next time. Peace.